Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the second video. I'm just apologizing for last week when I was in the early stages of flu development, so I was like, basically the whole video, I had to edit most of it out. I'm still a little sick, but I'm not as like, hi, welcome to my channel. But yeah, hi, welcome. So in this video I will talk about my summer vinyl haul so far. So this is all the vinyl I've purchased since school ended, which was about second to last week of May, I believe, up until this Monday. Today's Monday. So yeah, here we go. Peter, Paul and Mary, A Song Will Rise. I bought these and the following records at this record store I went to for the first time ever. It was at a record store called Phono Select in Sacramento. And I went with my parents, and I always asked them for music recommendations, and my dad and mom plopped this record into my pile that I was going to buy. And I asked, I only know one song from them, which is Puff the Magic Dragon. Like, who doesn't know that song? But my parents really like folk music, and I do too, so they're like, just give this one a listen and you'll really like it. And I was like, okay, let's see. My dad plopped this into my haul at the same record store, Phono Select, and my mom saw the record and she said, you better buy that. So if both my parents recommend this, why not? I've actually never heard of this artist or any of his songs, but if you know any bangers from this album, please let me know in the comments. I was really happy when I saw this because I've always wanted to listen to her old music. I just never knew which album to buy because there's so much in her discography. But I found Cher's Greatest Hits, same record store as that one, the record store that keeps on giving. Being born in 1994, I only knew a couple songs, which was Believe, obviously, and How to Turn Back Time. How to Turn Back Time. And I thought to myself, she must have other hits than these two songs. I mean, she's an iconic star, and she always has these tours, and I'm like, what songs does she perform on her tour? So I've heard most of these because I used to watch this show called I Love the 70s on VH1, and I've heard of Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves, and Half Breed, and I thought this is the perfect fucking record to get into Cher with. And I can't wait to pop this into the player. I still haven't listened to that haul I bought from Phono Select, so this is exciting. I'm excited to listen to this. Next one, I freaked out when I saw this because I love disco music, and there's nothing more iconic to me than C'est Chic. And it also has I Want Your Love. No one really talks about I Want Your Love, but I discovered that song when Lady Gaga covered it last year for the Tom Ford Spring Show, I believe. And this is an immaculate disco record. Like, every single song on this is a banger, and yeah, get into this. Especially I Want Your Love. The wedding bells in this song are fucking, they really complement the whole production of this album. And it's produced by Nile Rodgers, so can't go wrong with that. It's Christine McVie, self-titled. She's the other female singer from Fleetwood Mac, but I feel like she's always overshadowed by Stevie Nicks. Most people think it's her band, but actually it's kind of both their bands. Like, they're both equally great. They're both equal. And people just seem to love Stevie Nicks more. I mean, it's not unjustified. She's an amazing artist, but so is Christine McVie. And this album really showcases it. So, yeah. I love Christine McVie just as much as I love Stevie Nicks. This is Lights, Midnight Machines, which I've talked about in my first video. It's just the acoustic versions of songs from her last LP, and I listen to this all the fucking time. Delilah by Florence and the Machine. This was released on Record Store Day, and it also comes with, the B-side comes with Only Love Can Break Your Heart, which is even better than what the A-side offers, so there's that. This next record I got while I was shopping with one of my close friends at Esoteric Records, also in Sacramento. It was kind of hectic the way the store was organized, but I still managed to find this one. And my friend said, you should have a Frank Sinatra record in your record collection, and I was like, okay, let's get a Greatest Hits record or something. And this one is The Nearness of You by Frank Sinatra. I played this for the first time while I was studying for my finals. I mean, I said this haul started when school ended, but I consider the last week, which is finals week, already the end of school because I'm mentally just out of it already. But when I played this while I was studying, I was so focused, I was so into my studies that I think I got A's on those exams, but Frank Sinatra song, man, it's just fucking amazing. This next one I've been looking for. Like, I've literally been looking for this for years. I just never found it. I even looked online and I was so desperate I almost bought it online. But this one is the Breakfast at Tiffany's soundtrack by Henry Mancini and his accompanying band. Yeah, this is from one of my favorite movies of all time, and Moon River is just one of those songs that you can listen to over and over again. And it's such a hopeful ass record. I love instrumentals and I love movie soundtracks, so A+ for this. One I got at this record store in Old Sacramento. It's not even like a main store. You have to go down into the basement for it, which is really fucking creepy, but once you get there, there's a bunch of old records, a bunch of like secret rooms, and like old vintage like pinball machines, Coke vending machines. It's pretty rad actually. But this one I found while I went into one of the secret rooms, which is basically just the soundtrack room, but it's just so isolated, so out of the way that no one knows where it is. And my friend even lost me there, but I found this, Dominique the Singing Nun. This is that weird, creepy French song from American Horror Story Asylum that's always played in like the main area of the asylum. I'll probably play this on Halloween. People probably won't get it because it's such a lighthearted song, but for you American Horror Story fans, you know, the 5 of you left after Freak Show and Hotel, you know about this song. I got 2 records that day because the place is kind of pricey, and I kind of don't blame them. I guess retail space in Old Sacramento is pretty fucking like expensive, but this one's Romeo and Juliet. I got this because Lana Del Rey's old song, Old Money, borrows the instrumental from one of these, and it's just really beautiful. Next one, Carly Simon's No Secrets. This has that really awesome song, You're So Vain. My mom would sing that song to me because I was such a little conceited shithead in high school, but You're So Vain is like such a bop. If there's anything you can take from this album, it's just one song. This album is literally worth buying for that one song. So, yeah. So, I love me some ABBA. So when I found Super Trooper and Voulez-Vous at Dimple Records, that same bookstore, it's called Dimple Books. This one's more disco, this one's more pop music, and they just balance each other out so well. I've always wanted a Stevie Wonder record only because, well actually not only, but he's pretty fucking iconic. Like, how can I have a record collection without having any Stevie Wonder? And so I just bought this one, Songs in the Key of Life, because I remember them talking about that in that CNN documentary of the 70s. And I thought to myself, why not get this one? I mean, it's pretty well known, why not buy it? It was only until after I bought it and looked it up on Wikipedia that I realized how well received this album is and how many awards it's won. So I listened to it, and every song on this is just, you can't skip it. Every single song on this album is amazing. You know how I feel about disco music, I can't help myself with it. So here's Donna's Summer, I Remember Yesterday. Whew, it's such a fun album to play, especially on like a lazy Sunday when you're just at home, not doing anything in particular. Just put this album on, dance around your room, you'll have a blast. This next one, I have the studio version of this. It was one of the first records I bought, but I didn't know there was an actual live album until I looked up Baby I Love Your Way, and it's actually from this album, Frampton Comes Alive. I love 70s rock. It's what my parents loved growing up too, so I guess they passed it on to me. But yeah, this is an amazing record, and it opens up, and you see this full picture of Peter Frampton. Isn't that amazing? And I haven't even had the time to sit down and read all this info in this double LP. The packaging in this is amazing. It's just, if this came out like this year, they'd probably charge you like $65 fucking or something like that. As I love the 80s, I told you, because I love my parents' music. And they've never actually mentioned this, but there's 2 Madonna songs, 1 Foreigner song, 1 Journey song, and I had to have it. And I heard this through other people's YouTube videos, and it's called Vision Quest soundtrack. Yeah, this is just the last 12-inch vinyl I bought, but We Are the World the original one with Michael Jackson, all the other iconic artists, not that shitty We Are the World 2 for Haiti song. Jesus Christ, I have to play this about 100 times a day to keep that second version of it out of my head. But this is amazing. Like, can you imagine all those iconic artists under one roof just recording this song? It's just an amazing, amazing song. But bought some 45 singles. First one I got was Leslie Gore, It's My Party. Most people know it as that song that Melanie Martinez samples, and one of her songs. I'm not even sure which song it is, to be honest with you. But It's My Party is an amazing fucking song. It's just such a bop for a 60s artist. And I really love old music like that, especially the 50s through 60s era. Early 60s too. Actually, I love all music, but that simple pop from early 60s rock is just amazing. So is this song. And the last one I bought is Stevie Nicks, Talk to Me. I just have to buy everything and anything Stevie Nicks. I don't have Rock a Little. It's hard to find. For some reason it's hard to find, but Talk to Me is just one of those songs. Along with Can't Wait, I fucking love those songs from that album. So when I saw this, I just snatched it from that 45 box, and I was like, mine now. But yeah, that concludes my summer haul vinyl haul so far. Please like, comment, and subscribe, please. I really need it. I'm just starting out on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.